Hi everybody, we're here with a litter update video for these 6 Australian Labradoodle puppies. Hi, I'm Claire from Isle Labradoodles, and today's video is going to be an update on each of these 6 mini Australian Labradoodle puppies and also on Mama Labradoodle Tippy. And you're going to get a little bit of extra sound in the background today because Spirit is right next door in the maternity ward. She had 9 Labradoodle puppies just 2 days ago. So Spirit just came in from having a quick pee break outside. She's just getting herself adjusted. And so all 9 puppies are all, oh my goodness, I got to get in the right spot. So you may hear a few squeaks and squawks from over there. But these puppies over here with Tippy, well, you won't hear a word from them. These are completely quiet puppies. And the reason for that is because Tippy is such a great mom and because there's only 6 of them. And with only 6 puppies, there's lots of room at the milk bar. So all these puppies are little, happy, plump, juicy puppies. None of them are lacking for anything in terms of nourishment. They're very warm, and Tippy is looking after them really well. So we will go through each of the puppies and to tell you a little bit about their birth weights and a little bit about each of them. And we'll also tell you about the major milestone these puppies have reached. And then we'll also tell you a little bit about our Mama Labradoodle Tippy. So we'll start with Tippy. We've had quite a bit of change in Tippy and her behavior in the past 3 days or so. Tippy is now very comfortable and relaxed as a Mama Labradoodle. This is her first litter, but despite that, she's in the swing of things now. She's feeling very confident. She knows what her job is. And what also really helps is none of these puppies ever complain. You do not hear a sound from these puppies. And that is because, as I said, she has lots of milk for them. So Tippy's feeling like, oh great, I could go back and be part of the family again. So she now is taking her meals in the doodle den with the other Labradoodles who do not have puppies. And she doesn't anymore require that we sit in the box and feed her by hand. She's quite comfortable to go out and eat with her other adult dogs and be away from her puppies. In fact, I think she's probably enjoying having a break. And she's also got so much energy. She's just in the best condition. So now she's out and about in the back. She's wandering around. She chases the ball from time to time, and she interacts with the other dogs outside. So she really enjoys being outside and having a chance to stretch her legs and really take advantage of some free time away from the puppies. And she also really enjoys in the evenings coming up and spending time with us. She really thinks it's just great to be a full member of the family because that's what she's used to. In her guardian home, she is always with her mom and dad on a regular basis, interacting with them. So it's only natural that, of course, that's what she wants to do when she's here too. And we're only too happy to have her join us. So you'll see all 6 puppies are here, and you'll notice there's one in particular, I'll just get Tippy to move her head, who is doing a typical Labradoodle pose, and that's being upside down. No point in nursing the right way around. And you can maybe hear like Blue Collar sucking away here, making a whole lot of racket, like he's slurping on a straw. And that's because, there we go, he didn't have quite the right angle there, trying to butt in front of his brother. I think that's probably Green Collar who's underneath there. Is it? Or Black Collar rather, not Green Collar. So there, now he's going to get a chance to have a little bit more of a meal. But I'm going to interrupt him because Light Blue Collar is the firstborn in this litter, and we always go through our litter updates in birth order of the puppies. So this gorgeous little boy is going to be the first one to show you this major milestone, and you will see the eyes are open. All 6 puppies have their eyes open, and this is a wonderful time when we get to actually, it's almost like they're being reborn and we really get to meet them in real life, so to speak, for the first time. So Mr. Light Blue Collar is a sweet little fellow. He is a beautiful caramel tuxedo, and he is the smallest puppy in the, oh no, he's not any longer. Sorry, he's the second smallest puppy. He is 527 grams now. So a really nice weight for a mini Labradoodle. So that's Mr. Light Blue Collar. And next we have silver collar. Oh, and I think Reynolds probably going to put the camera right up on me here and leave it there for a minute while he goes and looks after those puppies of spirits. Sounds like a couple of them might be a little bit lost and need some help finding Mama Spirit. So Mr. Silver Collar here is not the biggest puppy in the litter any longer. He was, and look, if you look at his nose, now puppies are born with pink noses, and you can really see on his because the color is starting to come in, because he will of course have a black nose because he is a black dog, black and white in this case. And if you look really closely at the markings on his nose, it looks like he has a little bow tie just underneath his nostrils. Oh, it's so cute. They have the most fun patterns when their noses are starting to fill in. So this guy, as I said, is a beautiful black and white party. And he also is either carrying Phantom or Sable. You may not be able to see it on the video, but right above his left eye, on his chit there, on his eyebrow, there is brown. And if you look inside his ear flaps, you'll see a tiny little smidge of brown there. And a little bit is showing on the outside of his other ear. There's none under his tail, so I think what it is just a little bit of phantom markings in there. But there's that little bow tie under at the bottom of his nostrils, just the sweetest little thing. And Mr. Silver is a whopping 715 grams, and you can tell by that tummy that I was showing you, he has a very nice, generous, and ample tummy. There you go. You want to go see him? There. We'll let Tippy give him a little cleanup. Next we have Tan Collar. And Tan Collar is right here. You're Tan Collar, right? Yeah, come here, baby. Tan Collar is not going to be very happy because he is attached at the milk bar. And we'll just very gently unattach him. We just have to really convince him to let go. You can't believe how strong the suction is that these puppies have. It's okay, Tippy. I'm not going to keep him forever. So this is our little handsome chocolate boy, and he's got his tongue sticking out for you because he was still nursing when I took him off there. Beautiful little goatee showing. He's got some nice white on his chest. He's going to try and use my finger because he's not exactly sure what's happened there. Hello, hi. And if you look at this little guy's face from the side and the front, he has what is considered to be a beautiful Labradoodle appearance according to the breed standard. A very short muzzle, a nice strong stop, and a nice broad head. Very handsome boy. And Mr. Tan Collar is now 593 grams. So he's doing really well. And you can see his eyes, of course, are open too, as are everyone's. And if you maybe can't see in his, we'll maybe show you in a different puppies, but all of the puppies have blue eyes right now. And that's because when they're born, they are all born with blue eyes, but their eyes will not stay blue. They will all change to be a dark brown in the case of the brown and black dogs, and then a hazel color in the caramel dogs. So the next puppy is Black Collar. Tippy's so busy cleaning everybody, it's hard to find them. Mr. Black Collar is right here, and he's nursing too. Mr. Black Collar is the smallest puppy in the litter. Hello, buddy. And he is this handsome caramel party boy. Now, when Mr. Black Collar was born, if you watched all of our videos, you couldn't see much of his beautiful caramel markings there. But as promised at the time of birth, these are continuing to get darker. And look at his little nose starting to fill in too. He will have a brown nose because he's a caramel. He will not have a black nose. He will have a little brown nose. Now, he might end up being an apricot party, and if he is an apricot, then he will have a black nose. Yes, very cute little puppy. If we look at his feet, can I show your feet? They are all pink, so no clues yet whether he's going to have that black nose or brown nose, but I'm going to guess he has a brown nose, and we'll see if I'm wrong. So Mr. Black Collar boy is 483 grams, so he is now over a pound. Everybody's over a pound, and you can really see his eyes in here because he has the lighter colored face, and he has that beautiful split ear where he has just a bit of color over here, and then it's white. Just the cutest little thing. So that's our handsome black collar boy. Oh, Tippy's going to say she's going out for a break right now. Okay, you can go out. There you go. That's a girl. There, that gives us a little bit more room, and you can see the puppies a little bit better. And then you can see them all together too, and you get a little bit of an idea of how they all relate to one another in terms of size. Next is Purple Collar, and Purple Collar Boy is the biggest dog in the litter. This is one hefty puppy. We need two hands to pick up Purple Collar. Purple Collar is also a caramel or an apricot party. And if I put him right in the nose, right in the light, I mean, his nose looks like it's going to be black, so this is probably an apricot and not a caramel. So maybe we won't have a caramel, maybe they will be all apricots. Mr. Purple Collar, oh my goodness, this boy, I don't think you ever stop eating, do you? It is just amazing how much he can consume in one day. He weighs 763 grams. That's just incredible for 2 weeks of age. Clearly having no problems getting nourishment from the milk bar. It's amazing what a difference really good nutrition can make for a puppy. And he's got those pretty markings on his head. Hello! And the eyes are really popping this little guy's face with his beautiful caramel markings on his eyes. And he has one caramel apricot, whatever it's going to be, ear, and one white ear. It's just the cutest little thing. So that is our Purple Collar. And last but not least, my favorite color combination in the whole world, Mr. Red Collar, who is a black and white. That to me is just the prettiest thing. If you look at how his coat is just gleaming, oh, Tippy has to come back and have a check, give him a little bath, make sure that I'm not getting him dirty. Look at Mr. Purple is sucking on my toes. Do you think you should look after him? Oh, she's got to do a major cleanup because I touched him. Heavens knows that I might not have quite the right scent on my hands. She's got to make sure he doesn't need to go to the bathroom. It's really quite a thorough job here. But this is a really good example of what a wonderful and devoted mom Tippy is. She never ever leaves these babies unattended, or not that she doesn't leave them unattended because she obviously goes away. She never leaves them wanting for anything. So if she'll let me, I'll show you that Mr. Red Collar has all these beautiful white markings on his chest, and then of course his little dipped toes that are white, and then the white around his face. And he does have his eyes open, even though it's a little bit harder to see in his black face. But just look how shiny these coats are. The black really shows the shine. It's the best way to see the shine. And that's all because of all your healthy food that you're getting, isn't it? Yes. So you notice I'm still talking to them, as I always do, but they still cannot hear me. Their eyes are still sealed shut. Their ears are still sealed shut. And here's Mr. Silver Collar making sure that his buddy, Mr. Light Blue Collar, there is well looked after. Just giving a friend a little bit of an arm around the shoulder there. And it's probably actually just so he gets a better sleeping position. But you can see the difference in size here between Light Blue, who's the second smallest, and Silver, who is the second largest. There's quite a marked difference in these two puppies. Now, does this mean that they will stay like that forever? No, absolutely not. And Mr. Black Collar, he's got himself a really nice pillow here with Mr. Tan Collar. I mean, because after all, a guy really needs to rest his head. So it could very well end up that this puppy, Silver, is the smallest at maturity, and this puppy, Black, is the largest. That has happened to several of our litters. So what they're like right now is not indicative of what their size will be as an adult. It's a general guideline, and as a general rule, the ones who are larger end up being larger, but that's definitely not always the case, and it's definitely not something that anybody can predict with any degree of certainty. So all we can do is tell you that all of these puppies are going to be large, mini to small, medium in size, and they're all going to be incredibly cute. And you can even see on Red Collar here that his coat is starting to lift. Right here, come here, buddy. If Tippy will let me have him. Tippy's off at the other end of the room watching me like a hawk. Right here you can see where his coat's starting to come up. Looks like he's gotten electrocuted there. So that's the lifting of the coat in the beginnings of that beautiful, full, fluffy, wonderful Labradoodle coat that everybody loves and that they're so well known for. And I'm not sure if you can see, but if you take a look at the ear here in purple color, maybe I'll pick them up. This is a really good way to look at the ear, and you can see right there that it's sealed. You can tell there's no opening in that ear for him to be able to hear. So once they can hear, which is going to start over the next week, then the ears both open up. So it's always fun when they start to hear, because then they know when we're coming and they respond to us. And when they can't see and they can't hear, they have no idea when we're anywhere near them. So then we're very gentle. We touch them gently before we pick them up or do anything with them. Once they can see and hear us, then we are more like, oh, hey, hi, we're here. And then we just go right ahead and pick them up. Now you may have seen today too, a couple of towels in the box here. And the reason for these is because if Tippy decides she wants to do any digging, she can dig with these and get that instinctive behavior out of the way, but she doesn't pull up the mat. Because when she pulls up the mat, the puppies are on the slippery surface here, this is a corrugated, not corrugated, forgotten what the name of this plastic is. But anyways, it's slippery and they can't get any purchase on it. And it's really bad for their hip development, as well as really frustrating for them. So we throw in a few towels around the whelping box to let her have something to dig on should she so desire. So this week, if you're one of the lucky families on this reservation list, your instructional video will be all about choosing a vet and a trainer. These are two things that are hard to find these days, so it's really important to start looking right away and start interviewing trainers and vets and finding just the right fit for you, because those two professionals are two people who are going to be very important in your life and have a very strong influence on your little Labradoodle puppy. So we hope you enjoyed seeing the kids and enjoyed the video. Next week, maybe they'll be able to hear us. Who knows? Sometimes they all open their ears by 3 weeks. Sometimes it takes them a little longer than 3 weeks. So we'll just wait and see. But we'll give you an update on everything that's going on. And we'll continue to love all these puppies. And you can hear now that Spirit has her puppies all settled down, and it's nice and quiet and everybody's relaxed and calm. So thanks so much for joining us. We hope you give us a thumbs up if you have a moment, and if you haven't already, perhaps consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.